Even your form having lost its present characteristics is transformed. Now I will explain. Listen. Listen authentically. When you want to complete any incompletion, any incident from where the incompletion started building, sit with yourself, close your eyes, relive that incident intensely in your inner space. Don't be afraid. Remembering is different, reliving is different. Remembering means brooding over. Reliving means living it again and again with the decision to complete and drop them, so that the pattern developed from that incident will not have any more influence over you. Listen. Completion means reliving an incident or the pattern developed in you, reliving them and relieving them, so that after this, that incident will not have any more power over you. Now, you would have written at least 3-4 incidents, minimum, maximum some 10-20, where the incompletion starts happening in you, where the patterns of incompletions got developed in you. Sit straight, close your eyes, I'll guide you. Close your eyes, pick up one incident you are going to complete, one incompletion you are going to complete. Relive them again and again at least 5 times. Allow all the emotions, all the reactions, side effects of reliving. Suddenly you will see that incident does not have any more power over you. It is not making you powerless anymore. The incompletion has dropped. Please tie the ribbon. If you are given the eye band, please sit with the closed eyes and tie the eye band. If you don't have one, it's okay. Just sit with closed eyes. I'll guide you into the process of completion. Relive and relieve. Start reliving authentically the first incompletion you want to complete at least 5 times, till that incompletion loses power over you. Relive, relive, relive and relieve. Relax. Open your eyes. I wanted you to do the same process using the mirror. See, now what you did, internally reliving and relieving, do it with mirror. Use mirror and do the same completion. Instead of closing the eyes and reliving inside, open your eyes and look at the mirror and relive outside. Thank you. Be blissful.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
In the year 2015, on this day, we have glimpses of the Nithyananda Sangha, where Inner Awakening participants are sharing their experiences of the Inner Awakening program.
Pattern compulsion is like the society around which we live, which will encourage our patterns. Like how Swami told, if the moment you go to your bed, the bedroom is associated with laziness pattern. So the moment you just go and lie down or sit on the bed, also you will start sleeping, because the area and the society around there is compelling you towards a pattern of laziness. So like that, what I feel as pattern compulsion is the society around you, or a place or area around you which is compelling you for or encouraging you towards some patterns.
What I feel is like the society around you is encouraging your patterns. Like for example, you have a powerlessness pattern. So you already know that you're powerless, but the society around you, the Sangha around you, continues to enrich that pattern, continues to support that pattern until because powerlessness is like saying no to life. When society, when the Sangha around you starts encouraging that pattern, starts supporting that pattern, it will start getting powerless more and more. So when life hits you at one point, not only you'll run with the powerlessness, you'll think that life is so suffering, life is so much of suffering. We'll start saying no to life. So at that time we'll feel like life is more like a suffering, then life is trying to tell you that please go out of powerlessness, become powerful. So when you're powerless, when life hits you, you'll feel so much of suffering and you're like, go commit suicide or something. So that's what I feel what Swamiji meant by pattern compulsion.
Just adding a point, what I understood in Swamiji said pattern compulsion was that suppose you have some pattern like laziness or something, instead of standing up and deciding for life, you just give in to your pattern will force you to do whatever it is. Like suppose it's laziness, it'll just force you to continue being lazy, and it'll just make you give in to it completely. You won't stand up for it and be powerful. That's what I feel.
I'm an entrepreneur from Singapore, and we are based in Oman too. And I've done multiple inner awakenings, but never have I experienced the huge blast that 600 of us got to experience in this Varanasi Shivoham Maha. And one of the greatest takeaways is that I came into this program with an eye power of -4 in one eye and -4.5 in another eye. And now I'm sure it's like so significantly reduced that I probably have 20/20 vision now. And more importantly, with my third eye open, I am able to read with double blindfold, probably even a triple blindfold. I'm sure that with more practice, it's so fun. It is so much fun that like almost every time I sleep or even wake up, I'm just constantly twisting things and seeing whether they're in the right direction or whether it's in English font or some other font or whatever. Constantly playing. I'm actually 30 years old, but I feel like some 4-year-old kid simply playing with like all the powers given by a very rich father. So... And not only that, I found that my intuition has gotten so extremely sharp. Like, I really want to say that this blindfold reading is one very tiny aspect of third eye awakening. It's one of the most casual side effects of third eye awakening. More than this, it's a huge intuition. Before the other person knows, before the other person talks something, I'm able to predict what they're going to say. There's such a deep level of listening. Whatever solutions I give them, it really hits them and answers them based on what they need to know, not based on what I want to tell them. So I attended the whole 21 days of this program, and in the very beginning, when Swamiji started the third eye awakening process, I was wondering, oh, I'm an adult, will I be able to see? Because after so many years of like dumping garbage and all inside, children, it's very easy. Those guys are like X-ray machines. They can scan through you, behind you, above you, under you. But I really wondered if I could also do. But now it's very evident, and there's so much confidence in me. That has been the greatest blessing of this third eye awakening process. It is unbeatable, unimaginable. If I were you, I would be registering for the July Haridwar Inner Awakening immediately without thinking the second time. Thank you.
அண்டமாகி அறிவதற்கு அரியதான பொருளதாகி தொண்டர்களின் குருவுமாகி தூய்மையான தெய்வமாகி அண்டமாகி அறிவதற்கு அரியதான பொருளதாகி தொண்டர்களின் குருவுமாகி தூய்மையான தெய்வமாகி திசையெட்டும் போற்றுகின்ற என் ஐயன் ஈசனவன் திடமுடைய நித்யநந்தன் தினமும் என் சிரசை காக்க நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம் நித்யநந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம் நித்யநந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே ஆதிசிவன் மைந்தனவன் ஆனந்தமாய் நெற்றி காக்க ஆறுமுக வேலவனோ இருநுதலை இசைந்து காக்க ஆதிசிவன் மைந்தனவன் ஆனந்தமாய் நெற்றி காக்க ஆறுமுக வேலவனோ இருநுதலை இசைந்து காக்க ஜோதியான தணிகை ஈசன் நித்யநந்தன் விழியை காக்க நாதனாம் நித்யநந்தன் நயமுடன் நாசி காக்க நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம் நித்யநந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம் நித்யானந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே செவியிரண்டும் சிறப்புடனே சிவகாமி செல்வன் காக்க வாயை வேலவன் காக்க நாப்பல் முழுதும் நித்யன் காக்க செவியிரண்டும் சிறப்புடனே சிவகாமி செல்வன் காக்க வாயை வேலவன் காக்க நாப்பல் முழுதும் நித்யன் காக்க கருப்பை தன்னை கந்தன் நித்யன் கருணையுடன் காக்க பின்னர் பிடரி தன்னை பிரியமுடன் சிவ நித்யானந்தன் காக்க நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம் நித்யநந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம் நித்யானந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே திருமகனின் மருமகனோ மகிழ்ந்து காக்க மார்பினை மறுத்திடாமல் மருதமலை நாதன் காக்க முழங்கைதனை முன்னிருந்து நித்ய சண்முகன் காக்க முழங்கைதனை முன்னிருந்து நித்ய சண்முகன் காக்க 12 கையை கொண்டு பிணியெல்லாம் நித்யன் தீர்க்க நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம் நித்யநந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம் நித்யநந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே நித்யநந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே முன்கை தன்னை முகிழ்ந்து காக்க கைத்தலத்தை மால் மருகன் நித்ய சுப்பிரமணியன் காக்க உமை மைந்தன் உறுதியாக முன்கை தன்னை முகிழ்ந்து காக்க கைத்தலத்தை மால் மருகன் நித்ய சுப்பிரமணியன் காக்க பொறிக்கரம் விரல்கள் 10 பாங்குடனே புறம் கையும் பின்முதுகும் பின்னவனோ பிணியில்லாமலை காக்க நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம் நித்யநந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Maha Sadashiva.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
On this day in the year 2017, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism received the Pratyaksha Pada Puja in the sacred land Tiruvannamalai, with devotees and disciples performing the Pratyaksha Pada Puja for the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. In the year 2018, on this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism personally visited and clicked pictures on the special visit to KAILASA temple in Ellora of stone carvings, visitors, and detailed architecture. This beautiful compilation of images was shared via glimpses from visit to the KAILASA temple in Ellora, Maharashtra on social media for all to enjoy, inspiring millions towards the science of Hinduism. In the year 2019, on this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism expanded on the cosmic principles of reviving Sanatana Hindu Dharma during the everyday life public talk, Nithyananda Satsang. His Divine Holiness, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, informed about the Sanatana Hindu Monastery, Rajavidya Gurukul, Sanatana Hindu Library, deities and books making Nithyananda, the Goshala and Animal Husbandry, Sacred Arts University, Organic Agriculture and Herbal Garden Housing as per Hinduism. Joyously, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism expressed that the projects are under the Shamlapita Sarvanya Pitam are expanding multifold. On this day in the year 2020, KAILASA's Department for Information Broadcasting, in collaboration with Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations for Peacekeeping, aimed at eradicating violence and promoting peace, telecasted the Nithyananda Satsang to Stop the Hindu Holocaust, Volume 4, revealing the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, revealing that 1,000 years ago there were 56 nations where Hinduism was a state religion, and today there is no nation. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism also explained that KAILASA is not an organization but a nation, an enlightenment ecosystem manifested for all of us to radiate Paramashiva. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism gave one instruction to detox the body by taking the castor oil and haritaki and practice uncrutching, sharing that initiation is enough to remove all the karmas and delusions from consciousness. Jnana Sambandha Jayanti was also observed on the auspicious Vaikasi Moolam. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism worked further on raising the consciousness of the delegates by bestowing them with Swamiji as the Tyagaraja Bhava Samaya Darshan for the day. And so for this we come to the conclusion of today's program. And before we finally lead you all into the next segment, I'd like to take a few minutes to talk about the Paramashivoham Level 3 program, which is happening for the second time this year after a 3-year gap. This program is the most awaited program conducted by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself. The Paramashivoham program is an immersive 21-day awakening event to teach you the science of manifesting the ultimate consciousness in you. This Paramashivoham program manifests the deeper states and experiences of the 25 states of consciousness, vertical time zones, and power manifestation. For more information or to register yourself for this program, you can visit the link kailasa.org/Paramashivoham.